They're giving Ishaan lots of energy, supporting him just like you want to be supported. Okay.
Lights.
Camera. Action. War's kind by Stephen King. Do not weep, maiden, for war is kind. Because your lover threw wild hands toward the sky, and the affrighted steed ran on alone. Do not weep, war is kind. Hoarse, booming drums of the regiment, little souls who thirst for fight. These men were born to drill and die. The unexplained glory flies above them. Great is the battle of God, great and his kingdom, a field where 1,000 corpses lie. Do not weep, babe, for war is kind, because your father tumbled hands in the yellow trenches, raged at his breasts, gulped and died. Point these men. Do not weep, war is kind. Swift, blazing flag of the regiment, eagles with the crest of red and gold. These men were born to drill and die. Point for them the virtue of slaughter. Make plain to them the excellence of killing, and a field where 1,000 corpses lie. Mother, whose heart hung humble as a button on the bright splendid shroud of your son, do not weep. War is kind.
Hey, you know we have
Device. However, another one is repetition, as you can see. One that I noticed a lot is a field where 1,000 corpses lie, which is in stanza 2 of the last verse, and in stanza 4, the last verse. And he's basically describing the appalling deaths after the war, which I think was which makes you feel like you can imagine it. And another sort of type of product device was imagery, because and one of my favorite lines was horse, booming drums of the regiment, because you can imagine the armies marching for war and they're ready for it. Like imagine like if you were there, how would you feel? And there's also sensory details, which is booming. Secondly, it also has great figurative language, as you can see. For instance, in stanza 2, verse 5, it states, "Great is the battle of God, great and his kingdom." The poet is using a metaphor to describe the God's kingdom as a battlefield because he needed a lot of courage and bravery to go to a war. Lastly, due to the tone of his poem, I think that Stephen Crane is trying to teach us, like also by his vivid words, like slaughtered, I think he's trying to teach all of his readers that we have to move on someday in life, and we can't think about bad memories in the past, because if we keep thinking about them, we'll feel even worse, and we can't change the past. And the reason why I think Stephen Crane wrote this poem was because his dad was in the Spanish and American War, and he lost him. So, yeah.
okay.